Welcome, my Sagittarius babies. Welcome back, and if you're new here, I love you already. So this is going to be your reading for the week 12th to 18th of April, and we're going to focus first on your career, and then we'll have a look at your love and relationships. And Sagittarius, if you do like this video, please pop down and push that button and the one next to it, the big red one. Let's see what we've got. Spirit, Sagittarius, finance and career for the upcoming week. Finance and career for the upcoming week. Let's get into it. So Sagittarius, your protection for the week from the universe is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands usually means something coming in like really quickly and quite aggressively. So what the universe is saying to you, I'm going to give you protection against whatever's coming into your life this week with your finance and careers. Okay. So the last couple of weeks, what's leading you here, I see you having to be very strong at work. Perhaps there's a lot of pressure, and perhaps you feel what you're doing is not, you're not getting the value back in your wages or salary or appreciation. It always feels like it almost feels like you're always begging for affirmation at work, if you like. Right now, I see you maybe even looking around for something new, quite honestly. You've got the ultimate mother card in the deck, the Empress, and she's protecting you during this journey of change. And perhaps, this is the mother that would look at you and say, maybe they're not treating you fairly. Are you okay, my babes? But there's definitely look at some options around you. What's hidden from you, what could be happening in the background. I have the Three of Swords here, which is, technically the heartbreak card, and in this context, I see you just being unhappy in your current situation, and feeling like, almost like you're feeling trapped where you are. Some advice for the week: if you are looking around for something new, just be aware that just because you want to change something doesn't mean it's going to change immediately for you. That's the advice. And so be aware of your thoughts, and don't get your hopes up just because you've decided to change, and just because, for instance, you're going to put your resume out there, that something's just going to jump out at you. The world is not like that right now, and it is a little harsh out there. And I know you're feeling a little broken at the moment, that it may not change immediately. Then as your potential outcome with the Hierophant and the Page of Swords, and the Hierophant saying, take time for yourself in terms of meditation. If you're feeling a little stressed at work, if you do take time to meditate, and it's even just a little self-care, take time to rest your mind a little bit, try and take your mind off of work when you go home, and it'll give you the strength to push through whatever's happening in terms of your career. But you are being protected by the universe. In other words, stuff that's coming in that may feel overwhelming, you will be protected against it. Sagittarius, that's your finance career. Let's move on to your love and relationships. And while I shuffle, please pop down and push that like button, and maybe subscribe if this kind of resonates with you and my channel resonates with you. I am a new channel and I need every little bit of help that I can get. Right, love and relationships for Sagittarius for the upcoming week. Spirit, what have we got for Sagittarius for the upcoming week in their love and relationships? Spirit, Sagittarius, love and relationships week coming up. Let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius. Okay. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Coins as your protection, and the protection for this week is the universe is saying whatever decision you make is probably going to be the correct one, because you're being protected by being on target, if you like. So heading towards your goals and heading in the right direction towards your love and relationships. So the last couple of weeks, leading up to where we are now, it looks like your focus has been more on your career and your work, or maybe, based on your last reading, maybe it's been a little overwhelming at work, although I don't see that here as affecting your love relationship. But certainly you've been distracted by work, and perhaps you've been looking back and deciding which way to go forward in terms of your current love scenario. Right now, though, it certainly looks like if you're single, that you may have your eye on somebody, or somebody's got their eye on you, and you've perhaps struck up a conversation. Maybe met them in a social group randomly. Sorry, my camera just stopped for some reason. Let's continue. So what's hidden from you, Sagittarius, is what's going on in your subconscious. Perhaps is you're dealing with a lot of stuff at the moment, and perhaps there's decisions in the that you've got to make in the future. So this is going to have an effect on you during the week, whether you like it or not, and whether you're aware of that stuff at the moment. The advice from the universe, though, is to take every message from someone new, or any little bit of attention that makes you happy, and take it as a victory, even if it's small. And be sure to have your own interest at heart, and to protect yourself going forward into this week. So whatever comes up, think about yourself. For me, I get the feeling that at some point in the past, you've got this "I've been hurt before and I don't want to be hurt again" thing in your heart, and the universe is saying, just be kind to yourself, and understand that this doesn't happen every single time. There are plenty of happy couples that last forever and ever, and plenty of relationships that go without big heartbreaks, and it doesn't happen every time. So take joy in anything that happens in terms of relationships this week. And the outcome is, they're like opposing forces. So, and I think because you're on target, I think this week you're going to have the sense to cut out anybody that you don't need. So if you get an unwanted message or someone approaching you, you'll be very clear as to, you'll be very clear in making a decision: no, that's not for me, or that is for me. And you're going to be in your power this week, Sagittarius, on that front. You're going to have the sense to know that whatever's coming in, whether it's good for you or bad for you, based on the lessons you've been learning about yourself over the last couple of weeks. Maybe something's happened and you've learned something new about yourself. But yeah, I think love and relationships, I think overall this week, I think you're busy with a lot of other stuff. But if stuff comes in unexpectedly, you'll know how to deal with it. You're not craving attention. You're not desperate for just any attention. You're gonna know, nah, that's not for me. Yeah, maybe I'll take this one seriously. Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed that. Please come back again. Thank you for being here, and I will see you again soon.